Boom! I'm going to start this message before I feel fully ready, because there's an energy in your field, and I'm hearing an energy that's flowing from you when it comes to things are going to snowball before you feel fully ready. That's what's coming through. What got me up for this message was 1717, so I'm going to find it in the card real quick and tell you the message. I'm pretty sure, okay, it's self-reliance. Wait. So I wasn't sure if I was going to release this message, but it's too good to keep in the archives because of what I was seeing unfold for you in the astral. This scene that I was remote viewing on, I'm going to get to it, but let me just open up with self-reliance. This is how you're going to know the message is for you. And I'm really excited, by the way, so thank you for letting me tune into this field. Self-reliance says the time has come to rely on your knowledge, your wisdom, and your ambition. You have an important soul mission and life purpose. Leaning on your inner strength will allow more of your path to unfold ahead. The affirmation is, as I take leadership of my life brings a flow of good fortune and good blessings. Of course it is. This is so the theme. So the message that's coming through today is about the things that bring your soul a profound sense of joy. I'm hearing where your innate gifts lie, and I'm seeing dormant, waiting to be unlocked, discovered, and shared to the world. And there's another message where there's a path of ease that you're stepping into now, where it feels like you've hit the inflection point, and the more fun you have, I just see more abundance flowing to you. This is like more resources. Abundance comes in all forms. It comes through opportunities, people, timelines, experiences. I'm just seeing abundance collapsing in forms that are expected or unexpected. But it's so funny because it's like the more fun you have, the more that it flows. Let me show you. You have the King Midas touch, and everything that you touch turns to gold. I'm going to show you the scene. Okay, this is just a complete free flow. Again, I didn't know if I was going to drop and release this, but I was being guided to before the day ends. So if this goes out and surfaces in the quantum field in this holographic construct, and I'm hearing your attention, then welcome. We're seated inside the portal together, a place where time stops and we tune back into your own eternal essence. And there's something around you being seated in this coherence that creates this powerful vortice. Feels like the sun that has this exothermic reaction. It transfers this light, this heat, this joy to its surroundings. So it feels like this energy is contagious, and I'm hearing it keeps amplifying. There's a keyword that's coming through before we start, and it was what I said. It was something that's innate to your expression. So let me go ahead and use that as a keyword real quick. Can you clarify something that's innate to one's expression? And I'm also hearing akin to their being. Also clarify akin to their being. That's how you're gonna know it's me, right? I feel like this is a drum roll moment. Okay, wait. God, I'm so excited to share this astral scene with you. All right, innate to one's expression. This means something is naturally embedded within the way a person expresses themselves. So it's just how the universe desires to express itself through your unique frequency. It's how infinite potential streamlines through your avatar as a conduit and the things that flow from you. And oh, it reminds me of this quote. So this message was, please don't die before you share your art. There's some kind of artistic expression. I'm going to find it. It was like something really, really specific. It made me laugh so much. It was, please don't die with your art still inside of you. You guys might want to watch that. Please don't die with your art still inside of you. I feel like this is going to be confirmation. I feel like this is for my creators, and you're all creators. We're all infinite fractals of potential, and I'm hearing of becoming aware of the potential that has lain dormant, and I'm seeing within, embedded or seated within your DNA, within your entire lineage, and I'm seeing it as you finally granting permission for this energy to flow through you freely, where you're creating safety in the vessel in such a way where the soul feels free enough to play and express itself once again through this medium. I'm hearing without distortion. So yeah, it's not manufactured, rehearsed, or added from the outside. It arises instinctively from who they are. So it's, again, the things that bring your soul an immense amount of joy are innately linked to your gifts. And I'm hearing also your path to prosperity and your path to abundance in this lifetime. This is for you. And you know that there is this path of abundance that streamlines into your life effortlessly through play, through the act of creation itself. Not creating based upon how you're going to be perceived or how something will be received. It's just creation for creation's sake. Creativity is your innate expression. That also means that creativity naturally flows through either your voice, your movements, your appearance, choices, or your way of communicating. And you don't have to force yourself to be creative. It's already woven through how you reveal yourself. And I'm hearing how your soul reveals itself and how it plays in the tangible physical realm. And the things that you create end up becoming an extension of you. All right. I've spoken a lot about this where it's quantumly entangled with you. So if you're in a state of play, coherence, and reconnection with the divine, and I'm seeing it as merging the human self with the divine self and blending the two natures, where something ends up taking on the signature of your soul. It holds that energetic imprint, and I'm hearing that architecture becomes this force of transformation, something to do with this when it comes to whom intersects with you or something that you create. Anyway, akin to their being means similar to, closely related, or the same essential nature, akin to their being. So yeah, it's like akin to your own soul. It's inseparable from who you are. It's an extension of your very being. That's what I mean. It's woven through the fabric of your being and nature expression. So it's naturally present in how you reveal yourself, and is intrinsic to their being, which is fundamentally embedded in who you are. All right, let's get into the astral scene. Ready? So the astral scene was this. I'm going to walk you through it. It's complete free flow again. I don't even care. The free flow was, I was in the astral scene and I was observing you, and you were flipping and turning money around, right? It's like you were investing it, you were investing your attention, investing your life force in this machine. It was like this ATM kind of casino blend. I don't know what they're called, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And you were discovering on the first floor that there was a whole nother room to explore. And you ended up doubling your money and just doing it again and again and again. It was like the abundance was just amplifying again. It's like you hit this inflection point, and then the level of coherence that you had, it just kept stacking and stacking and stacking. And there were other people like observing you play this game of life and just gathering more than like abundant. It gives me the cornucopia energy, which I'm going to read to you. We're going to circle back around to that because I keep seeing cornucopia. It's in my symbols book in the UK. But and I also said that this being ended up doubling their money once they were having fun and they weren't even attached to the outcome. And so it just kept getting bigger and bigger. It was like this big reality bubble, almost like an egregore that you were creating, where I'm seeing, I can't believe my eyes. So there's something that's just going to be unbelievable. And I literally said that you led by example when it comes to how to play freely. And I said that they were kind of fathomed by this. Like, people were perplexed by your ability to just continuously invest and not attach the return. So it feels like the more that you create, the more that this liberates you. It gives me an energy of, it's not something that depletes you because it amplifies your soul's essence. And I'm hearing it's this regenerative, rejuvenating life force. Like, every time you do this thing, I'm hearing it animates your vessel, it animates your vehicle. It literally gives you that breath of life. And I said you were consistently investing your energy and not attaching to the return. And so the return was tenfold every single time. It's like you hang the king Midas touch, literally verbatim what I said. And I said somehow, like, after this, you were like walking in this corridor and money kept finding you on your path, and you had exactly what you needed when you needed it. And I said that was the definition of abundance itself. It was like, you know, when someone walks on the path and they're like, oh, a penny. It was like a $20 note, a $50 note. It's like money kept finding you. It reminds me of like the money affirmation energy, which is like, you know, money want to be with me, money feels safe next to me, money wants to be received by me, money, like, it's like that energy. Money feels safe with me, money wants to sit on my lap, money wants to, it gives me that type of energy, where it's like you wake up today and you don't know how, you don't know when, you don't know where, but you know abundance is going to find you. I'm kind of seeing it as you better freaking live your life like anything is around the corner at this point, because I'm hearing the way that this is going to drop box into your experience. I'm seeing it as, you know, when you feel like you've been in a period of, I'm just seeing a deserted island, and then you have this parachute box with all of these tools that you're going to be able to utilize. I'm just seeing that, where there's like a drop box into your experience. I'm going to use that as a keyword. Can you define a Dropbox, especially being granted access or having resources delivered to you? that's exactly what it feels like. And then there was a couple messages that were coming through that I'm seeing in my mind's eye. So I'm going to go ahead and pull from them in the Shaman's Dream Oracle message. And the first one is the benefactor card. So this is, you know what's being activated? You should watch this reading that I did. And I spoke about some kind of overnight success or miracle coming your way, and it was to do with the shoemaker reading. I see that so activating in your field right now. I freaking love that message. So yeah, it's like doing something out of the kindness of your heart, expecting nothing in return. And that's the last time that I really saw this paradoxical energy come up. All right, so let me go ahead and see. Let me find it and I'm gonna read it to you. But I want to show you because it's so freaking auspicious. And this is designed to be a short message, but let's see, because I'm actually having so much fun reading into this stream. Something that you're doing. All right, this came out. Bro, you could not make this shit up. Bro, let me walk you back, right? Thank you, Spirit. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Look at this, right? Okay. So what I do when I'm looking for a card is I split the deck in two, and then I shuffle through the deck, and I'm like, okay, it's not there. I literally put the deck down, and then, or something like I was on the last card and I was about to put it down, and then I was like, all right, let's see what card came out. For benefactor came out. Are you freaking kidding me? Grace and generosity. I'm gonna read. Hold on. Who are you? I am like fangirling over you and this energy because, yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm centered. I'm still. I'm calm. I'm serene. I'm just allowing myself to explore in this field, and this is beautiful. Like, this is pure play. It's pure exploration. This is beautiful. Let me read it. I haven't done a reading like this in a while. I haven't got this excited for a reading in a while. Let me read Dropbox for you real quick fast. Oh my God, I freaking love you, right? A Dropbox is a designated place where something can be deposited, stored, and later retrieved by the person who has permission to access it. This is feeling like opportunities are ready encoded into your field. I'm seeing it as a reality bubble and things that are designed to be in benefit for, I'm hearing a course correction in your soul's journey. There's some kind of course correction that's happening. In the context that we're describing, it could be a private repository of resources. Repository. I can't speak. Repository. Okay, repository. A private repository of resources. Information codes. If you know, you know. Opportunities or energetic support that has already been prepared for someone. Being granted access to a Dropbox means permission has been given to enter a space that was previously unavailable or restricted. Yeah, it's like you've opened your field. I don't know what you've done, but you've opened your field in such a way where what has already been encoded into your field is now rising up to meet and greet this version of you. It's something around eligibility or literally resonance. Again, we draw everything in through resonance. So you're now able to receive information, tools, or resources that were always present, but were not yet accessible to your current level of awareness, authority, or readiness. The access itself may be the initiation, where you are not necessarily creating the resources, but you're being given clearance to retrieve what has already been placed there for you. Yeah, having resources delivered to you. Yeah, designated receiving spaces, your season of receiving rather than like chasing, right? So you're a secure point of reception where what you need can be deposited directly into your field. So instead of constantly searching outwards, this is about becoming available to receive, which is the benefactor. The resources are being routed towards you because a channel, container, or access point has opened. It's a spiritual Dropbox. And you know what it is? I've been picking up on this all week as well, where it's definitely the shoemaker reading. You're going to want to watch that. I'm going to link that down below or in the comment section. That message has been coming up all week, where I've been seeing like the shoemaker, like the shoe cobbler, and the elves that came through, and these celestial, guardians that came through, because he was going to fix the shoe cobbler's shoes. He was so focused on everyone else's shoes. And I was seeing that with like, the nail techs nails look like this so that their customers can look like this. It's like there's an energy of, it kind of gives me the chironic wound, where it's something that you could feel vulnerable in showing, because I'm seeing it as stripping back like the human condition and revealing the core soul's essence of that inner child exploration and play. And that can leave you feeling, I'm hearing bare, just I'm seeing 8th house energy. So vulnerable in the way where it leaves you feeling, you know, it's a different level of intimacy with your own soul's expression. That's what it is. It's feeling naked, you know, it's like feeling completely stripped, and all that's left is the eternal now. You know, someone can say I love you with their lips, but their hearts can be so distant. It's only when we learn to sit within the stillness of our own heart that we can be truly present in the eternal now with another divine being. And so I'm hearing there's a law of correspondence happening in your field where reality is now corresponding to attune to, oh, he knows or she knows, and they're anchoring that as a node into the grid, and it's now creating this lattice, or it's opening them up to connect with the lattice that has always been overlaid within this cosmic construct. If you know, you know. So benefactor, let me read this to you. Grace and generosity, gifts, support, or mentoring. When the benefactor weaves her energy into your life, you're put on notice that all manner of positive reinforcement is coming your way. The universe, can I just say congratulations in advance? And also remember me, you know, come back to the comment section, remember me, okay? The universe wants to let you know that just as you've been generous with others, serving with your gifts, even in the smallest capacity, you will be rewarded in myriad ways. The most beautiful gift the benefactor gives you is recognition that you're stewarding and sharing abundance on behalf of a higher source, one that is always working through you. You're being utilized as a vessel to mirror back what infinite potential looks like to those fractals of awareness who are also infinite potential. And whether they have chosen to recognize that when they look in the mirror at this point of their journey doesn't negate the fact of what they actually are. And so when they look at you, they're reminded of a dormant aspect within themselves that's waiting to be recognized. And it's through the recognition within that awareness that this alchemical process occurs. And through that act of awakening isn't changing whom you are, it's just discarding all the belief systems that we have adopted from societal engineering. We weave this through our generational lineage. And it's obstructed the way that this divine being sees themselves or their own potential in this realm. And so seeing the sun or seeing plasma, this light being transferring this heat or this information as serving as a pillar and a reminder restores electrical communication with the source within. And that shifts their emotional field. It's the subtle influence of how you emotionally impact those around you. I'm hearing the invisible. Don't underestimate your impact, for it changes the way that they relate to their journey on earth, even emotionally. I just had, give me a message. This message is just so freaking specific. This message is so freaking specific. Let me go. Set of instructions that I've been given in how to just read. My video got done editing. Give me a second. This video just got done at that time, and I literally said that this message feels so freaking specific. Anyway, let me continue with this. Okay, so I don't even remember what I was channeling. Whatever, you got what you need from it. The motives for her generosity to you as well as others are intangible, although you will see the results reflected in the material world. The benefactor reminds you that it's in the purity of your desire to share without the need for reciprocity that paradoxically your initial generosity is reciprocated tenfold, seemingly without any connection to the original act. You know what's coming through, right? Okay, it says dream, sharing, and carrying into being. You'll be amazed to see this vibrancy take root and spread. Do it just because, and the benefactor will give you her blessing. You know what this is? Source is using you as a conduit to show what's possible. It's like, you know what it is? It's when someone hits the jackpot. And you know when it's like the right person got famous, like we made the right person famous. It reminds you of this, I don't remember what his name is or what he was doing. It was something around his gardening videos, and it was like this beautiful old soul. And he was just sharing his message one day, and that video ended up just booming. And I think he hit like 1 million subs or something like that. was from like this one video where he was just doing something and he was just doing it for the love of the game. He wasn't expecting that. And he's such like a humble character where there was just something beautiful, and there's some kind of act of play where the universe is, let's use this person as a conduit. That's what this gives me. And so the message that I got from that astral is that you could be manifesting money in your life, okay? That is a tool within this third dimension. It is a form of energy, and that energy becomes currency and a form of trade. And also, as soon as you stop gripping to the outcome and you allow yourself to just enjoy the thing that you're creating, then you'll notice new opportunities, resources, and streams of income can reveal themselves to you along the path. Almost like you're literally discovering, again, a whole nother room, because that's what I was seeing in the astral that you didn't know was there. It's like a whole different, I'm hearing, dimensional layer of this reality. I'm hearing that corresponds with your own soul's evolution. It's existing in higher bandwidths of frequency light. And so the higher the octave that you're operating on or oscillating within, when it comes to the cells of your organism, the higher order that you ascend to will be mirrored in the quality of what it is that you're going to be receiving. So I'm seeing it as valuable, like assets, things that are going to be super, super valuable, and you can just freely invest your energy and see that return, right? Energy or money spent is gone, but money that is invested recirculates and comes back tenfold. That's what's coming through for you. And there's just this expansion. Again, other people are going to be naturally perplexed by what happens in your field, because you definitely will have this King Midas touch. That's what it gives me. I'm trying to figure out a way to word this. Let me see. How would you describe Source using someone as a conduit to reveal what's possible? For example, someone receiving mass amounts of wealth who didn't ask for it. They were just doing something that they love. And in that space of play, something dropped into their experience. A mass accumulation, and others are witnessing what is possible in this realm. When you remember what you are and what you've always been, which is a extension of the divine. I'm hearing a magical corridor of possibility. Let me see. I want to get a Cosmos Oracle message for this. Okay, you're a demonstration. Source can use a person as a living demonstration of possibility. You're literally being used as an example. It's like God's using you as an example. That's what this is. And it's not necessarily because you're chosen or you chose to pursue wealth directly, but it's because you entered into a state of pure alignment, yeah, and devotion and play, to the point where you became open enough for abundance to move through you without resistance. So yeah, that's where source or infinite potential can flow through you as a conduit. That's what it is, because you're already an extension of the divine. You've always been a highly abundant being. And so as you clear the cobwebs and remove any kind of distortions that have interrupted or obstructed the way that you see yourself, you return to what it is that you've always been, which is a highly fluid being, and being existing in infinite potential. And I'm hearing, when you exist in quantum potential before the world observes you into form, how do you want to observe yourself? Which version of self are you observing? If we constantly focus on the one that is struggling, then that's all we're going to experience. That's the consciousness that collapses into that archetypal form. And then you'll have corresponding layers of reality and timelines and dynamics and soul lessons that are in resonance with what it is you're currently operating within. The frequency that you as an empty vessel and conduit are currently possessing. However, when we allow ourselves to release that from our vessel and become an open container, and we observe the version of ourselves that is highly abundant, is free, is effortless, and apply ourselves accordingly in the physical realm to support that play and exploration, guess what kind of archetype collapses into form from consciousness? and the corresponding layer of reality and the counterpart earth that you've shifted to. That's what it is. You're reminding others of their bioplasma state by returning to your formless nature, right? You have collapse, and then you also have pulsar. Oof! The way that things once operated are going to be no more. It definitely gives me the bamboo roots season. And then you have pulsar, which is a very quick journey. So this collapse, it's like this collapses in fast, and it talks about something happening short and in intervals. Then you also have geomagnetic storm, 2525. All right, hold on. I'm going to read this to you, and then I'm going to, should I close out there? I think so. I just want this to be a shorter message. Ooh. All right, culmination. So system theta. It talks about the collapse refers to the destruction or ruin of a system, a stoppage or significant decrease in the level of activity. So it's a system failure. The energies necessary to complete the cycle have already been obtained and must now be rechanneled. So some kind of way of thinking or feeling about your experiences were not going to be super conducive for you. And I'm hearing, so what is in support and benefit for the soul's evolution? What would you rather embody? What would you rather be? Because I'm hearing where your awareness is, that's where you are. So it's not to say that it's negative, but rather the previous way that the system operated has now come to an end. So it's a culmination point. The patterns may regroup and create a new way of working or not. The collapse destroys the old way the old ways to see new linking forms reborn, and cannot predict if they will be sustained or instead new links will be formed. So it talks about what is clear is that there will either be a new way of being or it will not. This gives me a soul who's incarnated into a bloodline with really strong survival themes, and there's something around you regulating the nervous system in such a way, because when you do enter into parasympathetic state, and also you go into flow state enough times, which is really just to connect with your own soul and come into that assemblage point, and you create from that place of connection to your own divinity, and I'm hearing you don't outsource that. What happens is you begin to grow gray matter in the brain, and that also grows down the spine, and so that's extremely conducive. So you actually become a vessel for the divine. It gives me that type of energy. It's a level of awareness that has been sustained. It's a level of awareness that you have as you move through this construct and you're awake and lucid inside of the dream or physical reality. That's something that you cannot manufacture. It's something that you can't fake. It's not something that you can replicate. It's something that happens when we tune back into the heart space and we understand our interconnectedness to all things, and we remember that the universe is one single being, one emanation, difference and only seeming. Not everything has to look like light for it to be light. It's one source with many masks. And so you're not just living inside of your dream, but you're also inside of the mind of source. So what do you want to explore and create in this realm, child of light? Because there's some kind of creation that's awaiting to flow through your unique frequency. And then you have pulsar. So that literally leads to some type of quick expansion portal is the word that's coming through. It's a short page. It literally is the quickest page on the book. So it feels like this is a very quick collapse where your intention is kinetic energy. Once supported with action, it creates velocity. You become a kinetic velocity generator. You become a portal. You become a stargate. And anything that is birthed from you is going to resemble your state of being. And so if you're in a state of coherence, you're in a state of thriving, you're in a state of being connected with your own divinity and this infinite hidden wellspring that you are able to source from the subterranean depths of your own heart. Guess what expression your creations end up taking and sustaining? Guess what transmission you send out into the quantum field? And guess what comes back in resonance with that state? It's a mirrored reflection. So if when you create from a place of wholeness finds you. All right, so let me find this real quick. Hold on. P Pulsar. This is it. I'll show you the page. It says, this is short but intense. That's what I mean. Like, it collapses. It talks about something that happens in intervals. So you know the snowball effect? It's something that happens literally like back to back. It's some type of chain reaction. It says it's the roller coaster and spinning at breakneck speed. What does that mean? What does spinning at breakneck speeds mean? I'm hearing something that's being withheld from lifetime to lifetime. It's some type of you know, permission to play, permission to explore. Spinning at breakneck speed means rotating or moving extremely fast, so fast that it feels intense, dangerous, or almost impossible to control. I don't think you're going to understand the impact that this has. I'm hearing reverberate, so something's like reverberating throughout your entire being. How are you going to rate this experience? Yeah, reality was reorganizing around them at breakneck speed. Possibilities appearing faster than the mind could even comprehend. So literally, what is this for you? My goodness. Let me take a look at some oracles. For some reason, these two need to come out now. There's something here that's awaiting you. Tell me about you. Tell me about this magical being that we have here. Okay, let's see. Right, you have strategy. There's something that you have been plotting and planning or calculating. Write down what's your screen name? You're gonna know who you are. Write down 5 impossible things. Something that is like impossible, almost like I'm hearing then it becomes plausible and it's about to become your new normal. Write it down, like 5 impossible things, and don't attach to the outcome of how that comes or even when it comes. Just know the essence of what you're seeking. I'm hearing write down 5 impossible things and then write the essence or the feeling or the sensation or the emotion that you're seeking to experience and start anchoring that. And I'm hearing start celebrating as if it were already. That's your strategy. Blessed. Are you kidding me? Okay, right. And then you have freaking milk and honey. This reminds me of the cornucopia. This is basically the cornucopia of this deck. Oh, man. All right. So I said I was going to get the cornucopia. Let me go ahead and take a look at my notes real quick. This whole thing is about to collapse. Bro, thank you for your participation for this good creation. Cornucopia. Let me see if I have anything on my notes. It might have just been a live channel message. Yeah, I don't. I'll try and leave it down below, but we all know what the cornucopia is. It's this very prosperous symbol, 22. Literally, it is linked to the land of milk and honey. 22 talks about something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected. A grace that is an unforeseen gift from spirit. Bro, I'm celebrating you. I don't know if you can tell. I try not to do a poker face, but I'm really freaking excited. Okay, there are moments in life when out of the blue, it seems that everything has been orchestrated by divine intervention. I've got chills. Okay, you feel blessed in ways that are difficult to express. It's as if the Red Sea parts in front of you and events come together to banish your troubles easily and naturally. You know deep down you did nothing to deserve any of it, and yet here you are. This is one of those times where you let awe and gratitude for all of your blessings guide you now. That reminds me of a message that I did about awe. I don't know if it's going to come up. I'll try and find it. I'll search for it and then I'll share it on my community page. You're in awe with it, you're engaged with it, you're experiencing it, but at the same time, it's not solid. Kabbalistic term. There's something around this. The magician's house. Something that inspires awe. All right, anyway, I'll try and find it and maybe I'll post it in the comment section when I find it. I posted it on my community page somewhere. Oh, I spoke about quantum breadcrumbs. Even, okay, listen to this. Engaging with you along your third-dimensional journey. I don't know where this is from. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, wait. It's how higher dimensional beings communicate through synchronicity. So this is literally how your future self is communicating to you. You know what it is? The desire that you have, the reason that you desire it is because gut feelings are memories from your future self. And it's already happened. And you're walking yourself back in a linear fashion just so that you get to witness the unfoldment of these events. And that's a beautiful thing. We get to experience the journey of our choices in this realm. So instead, they create resonant ripples in your external reality, mirroring back inner alignment points. So they guide you through like repetitive angel numbers. This is all how you're going to know it's happening. symbolic encounters that could be like quantum breadcrumbs where you overhear words in conversations or in songs, or you find feathers, dreams or deja vu or astral communication being bridges of connection, energy sensations, chills, tingles, heart expansions, and synchronicities being feedback loops showing that your vibration has matched a specific interstellar frequency. The universe, as a holographic mirror, rearranges itself to say, yes, you're tuned in. This is how you're going to know you're in the field. My love, engaging with you, and this wouldn't have found you by chance. This finds you through resonance. We don't attract things as a wild card into our experience. It literally is a vibrational mirror. So even while you navigate this dense earth plane, these beings walk with you through vibration, not proximity. They modulate their frequency to intersect with your emotional spectrum. That's why I'm going to give you homework with that strategy, which is what I said. Especially during moments of heightened awareness, awe, or surrender, they might amplify your intuition. Right, you're not only a magical being, but there is so much magic in this realm to experience, and there's so much magic that's about to be experienced and expressed through you. I'm seeing quintiles and bioquintiles, which is how beings experience magic through you, and then also the magic that you hold and possess within your avatar. So it also shows that your intuition is amplified and it rearranges timelines. Yeah, it's a multidimensional dialogue that you have that transcends beyond space and time. Can you decode these symbols? Yeah, dormant light codes. What was his message? It was 20th of October could be significant for someone, especially 2025. I spoke about this being quantum breadcrumbs of interstellar communication. I never released this message. It's getting released now. I said how higher dimensional beings communicate to you through synchronicities, engaging with you along your third dimensional journeys. This is just another one of them. My love, this is just another one. From the lens beyond space-time, can you decode the signals? Yeah. They're packets of light information traveling through the quantum field faster than the linear mind can process. So the words are, they're not designed for the human. It's more designed for the soul to encode and decode. All right, let me finish this message. How did that even come into the field? What was I looking for? You're freaking magical. The way that just got pulled up from the archives, you have this obsidian effect. It's just so grounding. Like time stops in your field. You know what it is? It reminds me of you hold that same essence, especially when so many of us come into resonance together. Do you know how powerful that is? The other day, I'll share this real quick. Abigail knows who she is, right? Let yourself be known in the comment section, girl. The way everything glitched on our call, just being seated and having our hearts sync together in coherence, my whole lights started tripping out in a way I've never seen before, and it was plugged in. It was just like flickering. My whole brightness on my computer just went down. So you could even impact electricity. There's something big in your field. I'm just seeing Uranus, like disruptive forces. You're here to literally be the glitch in the matrix. It's moments where it's, oh no, oh, there's something. They're onto something. It gives me, I don't know. You know what? You see someone kind of high on life and you're like, I don't know what they're having, but I'll take a piece of that. There's something around the magic, something like this, right? I don't know what they're on, how they're thinking, how they're feeling, but I'll have a piece of that. There's something to do with this. So anyway, the prosperity message is unexpected windfalls. Good fortune comes your way now. You're in a phase where any difficulties or obstacles that have stifled your success seem to disappear on their own. Be ready to receive. The windows of opportunity will open wide. Accept the blessings given to you now. And don't forget to share them. You know what this is? I'm going to leave you with this, my love. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. And so we don't move towards a desire because otherwise we're currently resonating in the absence of the thing. Instead, we anchor that desire and what it is that we desire into our being now. How can we anchor the feeling of the future that we desire into the now? So with strategy, I already told you what your homework is. If you don't know, write down 5 impossible things. Then write down the emotion or the essence or the vibration or the frequency that you're desiring to experience. What's it going to give you? For example, I'll break it down if you've never done this before. Let's say on a level, I want to hit the jackpot. I want to hit $1 million. Get really specific with it, whatever this is. Okay, why? Let's take a look. all right, yeah, then I can do this and I can have these expirations and I can trade that currency for experience and I can, assist and have impact, whatever that is for you. All right, what's the deeper level? I want freedom, liberation, that realm of excitement. It's going to open up a new realm of experiences to me. It's going to give me the possibility to grant me. There's something around granting access, and tune into the energy of that field and anchor that in to your body. Can you feel free now? Can you feel liberated now? I'm hearing despite temporary outer conditions. Because when you allow yourself to tune back into quantum superposition and enter into that frame vibration-y, you better arrive into your future visually. Take yourself there emotionally. Take yourself there energetically before you arrive on the physical, because the physical is the last process to occur. And this message comes in and finds you when the physical, I'm hearing, is lurking near. There's something that's lurking is like a keyword, so I'm going to use that and then as a keyword, and then love and leave you right there. Can you define when abundance is lurking near, or some kind of beautiful opportunity is lurking near? Because I'm seeing that like something peering through the veil, like piercing through the veil. Bro, this is like such an exciting energy. That's what it is. So abundance is lurking near can mean something valuable is already close to entering your experience. I'm hearing it's literally on the precipice. You know, when it holds so much. The thing is, when we have this thought and then we have this emotional charge towards that thought, it's this bioelectrical charge. And so the thought form becomes more conducive, more compact, more conducive. It holds this charge, and then eventually we take action where we just step out in the field one day and it collapses through space-time and materializes. It becomes tangible. It becomes part of our experience. All right. Lurking carries a slightly secretive or hidden quality. This reminds you of like a gift coming in for you, where this is supposed to just like surprise you. You're not supposed to know how, and that should be the exciting part. It's like a surprise party and then trying to spoil your own surprise party. So something's already nearby, moving quietly behind the scenes. It's not yet visible, but it's in its final form and it's waiting for the right moment to emerge. Bro, this is like any day now. Oh my God. Abundance is hovering at the edge of your reality, waiting for the moment it can make itself known. Yeah, this could arrive through like a person. It could be an opportunity. It could be something, but it's definitely not absent in the field. I'll tell you that. It's existing beyond what it is that the human eyes can currently perceive. Right? But when you see it from the lens of the soul, there's something that you've been prepared to receive all along. That's what it gives me. And then don't even get me started in the land of milk and honey. You also have kindred spirits and kindred souls here at the base with community. So it talks about like-minded individuals and support that you're receiving in both the physical and the non-physical realms. All right, I've got to go. This is like too good. Like it's that type of energy. Okay, so I'm gonna go. I feel like that's the best place to leave you. Let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to see how many of you participate in that homework. Make sure you upload it, okay? Professor TT. I want to see you write 5 impossible things and the frequency of what they would give you, the emotion. Remember, emotions are frequencies, and embodying that into your vessel. How does it feel? What emerges when you feel that frequency of freedom? Is it this deep sense of profound joy or liberation or harmony or peace? You know, that's an alchemical process that you go through as a transduction system. You can convert a lower energy state into a higher energy state. And when that becomes your dominant subconscious frequency, you've hit the jackpot. You've entered into this invisible current that flows you away into another realm where you're in this realm, but you're just experiencing a complete different dimensional layer of this reality, because dimensions are frequencies. Bro, the reading's done, but this message, if this finds you, yeah, remember me. Come back and let me know how this transpires in your reality, because this is, yeah, I'm just sitting here kind of like dumbfounded by you. I don't know if you know what you're about to walk into. I don't know if you know, Finny, what's about to rise up and greet and meet you. I would start celebrating right now. I'm excited for you. Oh, I'm not going to say to claim this energy, but to sink this in or lock this into your field if you made it to this point. Comment down below the jackpot emoji. Something that's to do with, like, it might be the money eyes, it might be a jackpot or abundance, something that represents that, or like the rainbow, whatever that is for you. So, my love, congratulations in advance. That's how I'm going to leave this message out. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, do consider subscribing. I don't do messages like this often, and so if this found you in your field, yeah, holy resonance, right? Cheers to the resonance. I don't have a drink, but cheers. We'll toast to that. Yeah, do consider subscribing. I'd love to have you around. Personal reading details are also down below. Also check out OTTER if you guys are looking for some high quality 880 grade gemstones. You have 2 discount codes for that in the description box. Today I have rose quartz, also rhodonite, which is this one. It's all heart chakra energy, and then also kunzite as well, so all self-love energy. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Until next time, my love. Bye.